Hello traders. So today's date is 9 May 2023 and we will be discussing about the trade that we have executed on the 8th of May. Okay. So this is the trade book. Let me just refresh it. Okay. So on the 8th of May we had taken a long entry into TCS. We took entry at 10:34 and we got exited at 10:58. So we took around 133 quantity and the entry price was 3237.05 and the exit was around 3233.45. Okay, so let's go and see what was the reason behind going into the long position on 8th of May. So as we can see into the TCS, there was continuous sale and it was actually there is a structure break, we can say. As we can see, the market is always making lower lows and lower highs, but somehow from here, starting from 20th April, it started moving on to the upper side and started making the higher lows and higher highs. Okay, so here we had a confluence that it has already broken onto this level, but we can see this is the earlier high at which the price is coming back, and this is the sellers area. So we need to be cautious at this stage that whatever the buying positions that we are going into, and we should be having some strict stop loss, and they anywhere anytime the sellers can come into the market, right? Maybe somewhere into the middle of this or maybe at the top of this around 3270 or so. But as we were only touching this particular area, we took this buying opportunity and entered into the trade. So let's say on to the 15 minutes time frame, we can see on the 5th May 2023 on Friday, we can see there is a high. The earlier highs were broken successfully with the strong bullish sign, and then again came back onto this minor demand zone, and then again broke the highs, earlier highs. We can see, so on the 8th of May, I was having the bullish signal that it has already given a gap up, already sustained the earlier lows. So I was bullish on this particular trade. While having an entry, I was waiting for price to come back at the 50% discount zone, or at least touch the earlier resistance zone here, right? The earlier resistance is now has become the support. So it has took a support from this particular level, and it was continuously making the highs, and it has successfully broke the earlier high as well, lower high, and made a new high here, higher high, and I took a position somewhere here, having a confluence that it is marking a new higher low, right? So this is the base, this is the higher low, and this is again the second higher low. So I took entry somewhere here, and I was expecting it to at least move till this position, and then we should be able to book our profits, right? So we can see market continued in our direction, and there was only a gap of around 1 rupee from hitting our target, and then price moved back up into the opposite direction. So in this case, we could have actually applied the trailing stop loss here, somewhere here, where when we can see that it is breaking the earlier swings, we could have executed here with the some of the positive profits, right? But as I was not on the desk to exit this particular trade, I was having the hard stop loss. So the stop loss got exited, and then we can see some moves here, and it actually continued the buying trend. So this was all the liquidity grab area which could have been avoided. So this is kind of a learning for us that we should not take an entry when we do not see any strong bullish sign onto the upper side breaking this particular lows, and then take an entry somewhere wherever possible, right? So this is one of the entry. We should not be early buyer. We should wait for sellers to completely exit or vanish from the market and then go into the buying side on the opposite direction, right? So this is the one learning. The second learning was that we could have exited our trade in profit if we had applied the trailing stop loss, right? So I hope you all have understand the logic behind taking some trades into TCS, and we missed our target by only 1 rupee here. And yes, it is a kind of a part of a game where we lose someday and we make a profit some days, so that is fine. But we need to prepare that we have a capital, so we exited our trade. We did not wait for it to again fall down till this position, and then even though it reverses, that is fine. So we have maintained our capital here with a disciplined risk here, so we are good to go for the next trades as well. Okay, so I hope you all have learned something from this video. If you find this helpful, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.